Happy World Introvert Day! Did you know that January 2nd is officially dedicated to celebrating introverts? It's a day to recognize, appreciate our unique qualities as introverts, and I'm talking about our creativity, our thoughtfulness, our introspection, and so many more things. So whether you are an introvert yourself or there's someone in your life who is an introvert, today is all about embracing our quiet strengths and those strengths that often get unnoticed but do make a huge impact. So in celebration of World Introvert Day, I am sharing with you 7 things I love about being an introvert. Let's get into it. So first thing is, I don't do drama. Introverts, we value our peace. I tend to steer clear of unnecessary drama and conflicts. And for me, it's often too much energy for very little results. So I typically thrive in calm, steady environments where we can actually build real connections and flourish. And this is how, for me, I keep things simple and stress-free. And I've always said that introverts have been on the soft life before it was even a thing. Number 2 is I can zone out and get lost in my own thoughts. It's not just daydreaming, but really I can zone out, getting lost in my thoughts, and that's where I create, I imagine, that's where I solve things. And that's why I typically really love running so much, because it's really my opportunity to zone out and just think. A big one that I've noticed with a lot of introverts is joy of missing out. So this is not FOMO, it's JOMO. And while others may be rushing to go to every social event, especially we just finished the holiday season, I'm happy with a quiet evening, being in my house all by myself, reading a book, or just pursuing my own interest. And for me, it's all about quality over quantity and truly being able to enjoy myself without that external pressure. But the thing I always tell people, it doesn't mean that I'm an introvert, so you shouldn't invite me. Invite me and I will be the one to decline. So, the next thing is that introspection is my superpower. As an introvert, I thrive in that realm of self-reflection, really spending time with my thoughts, allowing myself to process, to analyze, and think deeply about situations. And this introspective nature really helps me to solve problems, make better decisions, and grow as a person. It brings out like a higher level of self-awareness, which ultimately helps me understand others better as well. And I truly feel that that's why introverts typically are good at building one-on-one connections as opposed to being in big group settings. If you are an introvert who wants to better understand the strengths that you have, take a look at the link in our description to be able to take the Introvert at Work quiz. It will share with you your most marketable strengths as an introvert. So next, solitude for me is where I am the most productive. You give an introvert a quiet space and they will create magic. Whether it's creating a project, planning strategy, or really just organizing their lives, solitude is typically an introvert's productivity zone. For me, quiet though doesn't always mean silence. It's more about that aspect of solitude because I typically work with music blasting. So it's not necessarily silent, but it's about me being able to be in solitude. There's a lack of distraction, and that's where I can have that deep focus to deeply understand what I'm doing and do it effectively. The next thing is that for introverts, silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. And just as I was saying, to me, silence is more than just the absence of noise. It's really a space where your thoughts and insights emerge. And it's during those quiet moments that you typically find clarity or solve problems and really connect with who you are. And for me, silence really allows me to process the world, discover what is important to me, and most importantly, to recharge. Because as we know, being an introvert doesn't mean that you can't socialize. It's just that your social battery drains a lot quicker than those who are typically extroverted. So having those moments of solitude, of quiet, really help to recharge my social battery, and I schedule those times intentionally in my calendar. Number 7, independence is my default mode. I've learned that I am my own best company, and I feel like a lot of introverts are like that. They rely on themselves for their happiness, creativity, solutions. It doesn't mean that we don't like people. It just means that we thrive typically on our own. So that is the huge thing that I love about introverts, is that we're not reliant on external validation, but we're also so adaptable that we can thrive in so many spaces. So what about you? These are the reasons why I love being an introvert, but every introvert is unique, and I would love to know. Let me know in the comments, what do you love most about your personality? Check out this video right here on thriving at work as an introvert. Let's continue to celebrate the beauty of quiet strength, thoughtfulness, and our individuality. I'll see you in that one. Take care.